Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing an Arab fragrance haul. I'm so excited because this is my first time trying and reviewing Arab fragrances. These are all from al-rehab, so they're pretty much like some of the most affordable perfumes you can buy. I got all of these on Amazon. I will say I have smelled Choco Musk. I got the rollerball of this one before, but for the others, this was my first time trying them. I already did a first impressions on paper over on my TikTok account. By the way, sorry if you guys can hear goats in the background. The neighbors' goats are really noisy right now. I don't know what's up with them, but you can probably hear that. I'm sorry. Anyways, I sprayed them on paper and shared my thoughts on TikTok. So if you want to see first impressions, check that out. I'll have my TikTok link down below. But I'm going to spray them on skin now and give you guys a little bit more of an in-depth review. But this is still the first day trying them, so I'm gonna need to wear them a few more times, I'm sure. Quickly, before we get into it, if you're new, I'd love if you consider subscribing. I do all kinds of perfume content on this channel, and I also have another channel as well, actually, that I do beauty and lifestyle on. Just thought I'd mention that, obviously, just if it's something you're interested in. But I wanted to say I'm not quite sure how this brand works with their lines because there are two different types of packaging that I have here. These were a little bit cheaper by like a couple dollars, but they're around the same price point. I have Soft, which is probably the second most popular to Choco Musk. It's the one I've heard the most about besides Choco Musk, and then Lovely. This one I just found on Fragrantica when I was browsing. Both of them come in this type of packaging. Oh, I can smell it because I sprayed it on the box. This is Soft, like I said. This is what the packaging looks like. Kind of 80s vintage almost, but I will say the packaging on these feels slightly cheaper than Choco Musk and the other perfume here. The lid just comes off a little bit easier and it's slightly more lightweight and cheaper feeling. But if you didn't know what the Choco Musk packaging looks like, I will show you. It's just a clear bottle with a dark amber juice, and it has a clear plastic lid that just stays on better and feels, I don't know, a little bit more durable. The glass bottle is also a little bit heavier with this one, although this one is a 50 ml and the other ones are 35 ml, so they are a little bit less perfume. Anyways, I think we'll start with Lovely because this one might be the lightest and I don't want to smell anything too heavy first, even though I've already smelled all of these, but just on my skin. So like I said, this one has the same packaging as the Soft perfume. It has this like green sticker, and this is kind of like a clean, also sweet, floral musky scent. It's interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. We'll see how I feel about it on my skin. So I'm gonna spray it just on my wrist. Let it dry down a little bit. Okay, smells pretty much the same on my skin. Maybe a little bit softer, not quite as musky. It has a sweetness to it, but it also has a clean aspect, and it is a little bit floral. It's reminding me of something on my skin that I wasn't really picking up on paper. Like, there's a perfume this is making me think of. I don't know if it's green tea from Elizabeth Arden, but I need to go look at what is listed on Fragrantica as similar to this. And also another one here that was reminding me of something else that I've smelled too. Okay, so the notes listed are citruses, florals, and musk, which makes sense as to why it has that clean, crisp vibe to it from the citrus. The number one perfume that is listed as similar to this, which I had forgotten, is Escada's Moon Sparkle. And I have smelled that before, and I can totally see, now that it's on my skin, the similarity. I think this is similar a little bit to Britney Spears' Midnight Fantasy, which I didn't get at all when I sprayed it on paper. On my skin, it's giving like a softer version of that. Not quite as fruity and shampoo-y. Yeah, I totally forgot that this was listed as being similar to Escada Moon Sparkle. I know that's a perfume that is discontinued and a lot of people loved it, and years ago the bottles would go for crazy amounts on like eBay and stuff, but I don't even know if you can get a bottle of that anymore. I think this would be a nice alternative if you wanted something really affordable and you liked the scent of that, but I'm gonna have to keep wearing it to see. Now let's try Tooty Musk, which I hate this name. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. Also, sorry for my frizzy hair, guys. This is also on the lighter side. I figured I'd save the more gourmand perfumes for last. But this comes in the same packaging as Choco Musk does. So it's just a more clear, like light yellow juice instead of the dark amber. And this one, it just smells like a fruity, sweet raspberry scent, to be honest. But I haven't tried it on the skin, so we'll see if it's any different. In the opening, it comes off very sweet and candy-like, very sugary. I'm interested to see how it dries down on my skin, but it really reminds me of something, and I couldn't remember what when I was filming the TikTok, so I'm gonna look this one up too. But I do feel like it kind of has a body spray vibe, sort of Bath and Body Works kind of, but we'll see what it says. So this one has notes of blackcurrant, rosehip, pink pepper in the top, and then middle notes are raspberry, blackberry, and white lily, and the base notes are white musk and vanilla. Definitely the raspberry is like the main note that I get in this. What's listed are like raspberry body sprays, the Body Shop, Body Fantasies, which I don't think I've smelled either of those, but maybe I've smelled something at Bath and Body Works that just gives me a similar vibe because it's not anything super unique, so it could totally be that I've just smelled similar things to this. It's nice. I like this on my skin. This one and the last one, Lovely, were the ones that when I smelled them in my TikTok video, I said they kind of smelled like the cheaper ones, a little bit synthetic maybe. But on skin, both of them smell nicer, like they don't smell as plasticky. Although this for sure is like body spray type of scent, like fruity body spray with a little bit of musk. If you like that, I think it's a good one. It's so cheap. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of these because of the price. But I think so far I am liking the gourmand ones more. I think that's what I gravitate towards a lot, especially with cheaper fragrances because it's a little bit harder to mess up. Not impossible, definitely not, but I tend to feel like they're more approachable. Let's spray soft on skin next because this was what kind of inspired this haul for me. I added this to my Amazon wish list and I really wanted to try it because people said that it smelled like pink sugar, but without the licorice and with an added lemon note, which just sounded amazing to me because I love a lemon gourmand. I do really like pink sugar, even though I'm not always crazy about the licorice and sometimes I just can't do it. So I'm excited to try this one on my skin. Let's use the back of my hand this time. I feel like the ones in these bottles come out with like a lot of perfume when you spray them. Yeah, it smells the same on my skin. And in the opening especially, I really get that blast of like pink sugar. It smells so much like pink sugar, but it doesn't have that like licorice bite to it. And then as it dries down, I get the lemon more, which is interesting because I don't really get the lemon so much in the opening, but as it dries down, I really get the lemon and it smells like a lemon pound cake, like sweet lemon pound cake. So good. I can't wait to wear this on my body and have the Lush Super Milk in my hair because the combo will be so good. I just know it. This definitely has a similar vibe to the Lush Super Milk. So if you like the smell of that, I would definitely check this out. Like, it does kind of smell like pink sugar, but it also smells like that, and I think it smells better than pink sugar even, in my opinion. This one is really nice. So far, I really like it. I'm gonna have to see how I feel when I actually wear it and just give it some time, but so far, so good. I'm so excited about this. I really wonder if this kind of smells like Acro Bake because this is kind of what I would imagine that perfume to smell like. Although that might be slightly more tart citrusy, I'm not sure. It is sweet and sugary though. I just don't know if it's as gourmand as this one and like as sweet, kind of heavy as this one is. I'm not sure. I'll definitely try that perfume at some point. Yeah, I think soft is what I'm the most excited for. Lastly, I'm going to spray Choco Musk on the other hand because even though I know what this smells like, I haven't tried this on skin, and I felt like when I put the rollerball on my skin, the opening was really kind of synthetic. Oh, that was more my arm than my hand. Okay. Yeah, I still kind of get that plasticky note on my skin when I first spray it. Hopefully it dries down better. I don't think it's as strong as the rollerball was. I guess it's not such a concentrated amount of perfume in one spot though, as it is when I use the rollerball, but it still has that kind of plasticky chemical scent in the opening. I'm really hoping it dries down better though, because the scent of this on paper and just out of the bottle is like a really sweet chocolatey scent. I mentioned in my TikTok that I had gotten a little bit more of like a Swiss Miss hot cocoa vibe from the rollerball. And then when I sprayed this one on the box today, it reminded me more of Cocoa Puffs. And I still kind of get that Cocoa Puff cereal scent from this box, but I'm not really getting that on my skin. I'm just really hoping that it dries down to be warmer and sweeter. I'm really wondering if this just doesn't mix really well with my skin chemistry, which in that case, I could try just spraying it on clothes, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Smelling them all next to each other now, I'm realizing that the Lovely one is definitely the lightest. This one probably came out with the biggest like spray of perfume, and I can hardly even smell it on my arm right now. It's also just the type of scent that it is. It's just a lighter, softer scent. The Tooty Musk one is definitely the most like fruity sweet. It kind of has a candy vibe to it still on my skin. Like a sweet, juicy raspberry, but like raspberry candy. And like I said, it has a little bit of musk. I wouldn't wear it if I was like going somewhere nice and like I wanted a good perfume. It's more of a body spray type of scent for me, but I don't mind that. Soft is probably still my favorite. It just smells so good. I want to like spray this all over and see what experiencing the cloud of this scent would be like, because I feel like it'd be amazing. And then Choco Musk. Still a little chemically, but it has that sweet, sugary, like gourmand aspect to it as well. It's just mixed with this chemical note, and I think it might be my skin. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this one. I did a TikTok layering the rollerball of this with Bianco Latte for like a chocolate vanilla perfume, and I did feel like when I layered it, it smelled good, and when it dried down and everything, but on its own, I still really get that, so I don't know. I'll see how it is in a couple of hours, and maybe I'll wear it on clothes now that I have the spray version and not just the rollerball, and see how I feel about it then, because I did really like it on the paper. So there we have it. Those are my current final thoughts. I will keep you guys updated, but for the price of these, I don't feel like you can go wrong with any of them. I know that Choco Musk is super viral. I've never heard anyone else say they have that issue with it smelling that way on their skin, so it's probably just a me thing. I definitely think it's worth trying, like I said, because of the price. The ones that come in these bottles are like a couple dollars more than the other ones, but they're very similar price points. They're all under $10, I think, which is crazy. Just unheard of. Cheaper than a body spray. Definitely worth trying if any of them sound good to you. They have other ones too. These are just the ones that looked the most interesting to me. Like I said, I don't know how the brand works with like the lines of the fragrance. I haven't seen any other scents, I don't think, that come in this packaging. So maybe this is a newer line and the other ones all came in this frosted packaging. I'm not completely sure, but most of the ones I've seen do come in this packaging. Like I said, I got them all on Amazon for under $10. I'll have them linked below. I haven't really seen other places where these are available, so I feel like Amazon is probably the best place to get them. I know some people say some things about getting Arab fragrances on Amazon, but I feel like as long as you're buying from the brand's Amazon store, then you're fine. Just make sure it's not from like a random third-party seller. But anyways, definitely check out the TikTok, like I said, if you want to see my first impressions. But that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know if you want to see more Arab fragrance reviews. I really want to try Lattafa perfumes, especially Yara, because I know that's like their most viral one. So let me know if you want to see a video like that too. That's enough rambling from me. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if you're new, and I'll see you in my next one.